Hey everybody, Jeff Helvin here from Lori Ballen's team and Ballen Brands. Just wanted to make a quick video today. There's a lot of confusion around the Keller Williams command phone numbers that are being used by default. When we hook up Twilio, we get a 512 number, which is out of Austin. And of course, if we're trying to communicate with our clients directly, it does help to have an area code that matches our own, even though it's not our same direct number. So with that being said, I wanted to show you how to make that happen. So first off, I am logged into Twilio and I'm going to click on the phone number section here on the left. And by default, you would have, if you connected your Twilio through KW Command, you would have seen something like this where you have the KW managed by KW production. So, and then a phone number, and usually that's a 512 number, but we've already updated ours, so I just wanted to show you how we did that. So first off, we need to buy a number. So I'm going to click this little plus sign here in the top left. And what I get to do is select what I'm buying. So in this case, I'm buying a number, and I want it to have the same area code as ours. So in our case, it's 702. Now, I also get to choose match to, so first part of number, anywhere in the number, last part of number. And if you were trying to get something more sophisticated, you could try different options there, but that's not what we're doing today. We just want to make sure it has the same area code. So we're just going to do the 702. Now, under the capability section, it's asking, what do we want it to be able to do? Voice, fax, SMS, MMS, different phone numbers are actually configured to do different things. So in our case, we're going to say any. We want to be able to do any of these things because we don't want to be limited moving forward if we start to utilize this number from a marketing perspective. So we're just going to go ahead and say any, and then we're going to do a search. So what happens next here is we actually get a list of numbers that we can choose from. So these are all available numbers. So really we just pick one. You can pick the first one if it's not important to you. If you can get one maybe that matches close to your other number, those are options. But bottom line is we're just going to go ahead and do that. And from here, we're just going to go ahead and click buy. So I'm not going to do that because we don't need another number over here. But after you click buy, it's going to go ahead and charge you that $1 to get that number. Now, once you've done that, here's the piece. There is no interface right now to change all of that. So we simply have to direct our question to support. So in the top right here, we have the help question mark. So I click on that. We're going to go to submit a ticket. And then we're going to put something in the subject line like change numbers with KW command. Okay, so then we have a comment here, and we're just going to, we want to be specific. So please change the phone number attached to KW command, or if you want to be more specific, KW prod, that's what they have it labeled there in the system. From the 512 number to the 702 number. Okay, and then under product, we're talking about phone numbers is what we're doing. So we're going to select phone numbers under that product dropdown, and then business impact. It's not a critical outage, so I don't want to abuse the system and try to get like instant whatever. It's not their fault. There's not something that they've done wrong. And I don't necessarily want to just do general because it does matter. We would like to make sure it's attention. So we put it on that P2 degraded thing. So we just kind of use that. I don't know how much that really matters. They've always been very responsive, usually within the next day, if even that long. So then I'm going to click submit. Now when I click submit, it actually gives me a few doc files. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Some documents on trying to help me figure this out myself in case there was something very simple in here that just wasn't wrong. But in our case, we happen to know that none of this documentation is going to help us get it done. It needs their attention. So it asks, do these solutions answer your questions? We're going to go ahead and say no. And then we're going to select that the solutions weren't relevant in our case and just hit submit help request. So as soon as that's done, you'll get a notification basically from the system. So that's what we're looking for. So watch for your email back. Again, we got it within a day. It was same day actually in our case. And it says, great, Keller Williams only allows one phone number to be attached to their thing at a time. So the 512 number's been removed and just updated, to the new, to the new number for you. And then that's it. So everything automatically switches in your KW account. So when you send a personal text or a bulk text, it now is coming from that new number that custom number that you've selected, and of course when you receive messages back, it does go into the notification center in KW Command. So if you have any problems or run into any challenges there, please don't hesitate to reach out. team@ballenbrands.com.